So, as you can see, I had gotten this fixed. So, if you remember my last video, so I now have the right connecting rod in here. And we can go over here. So this is the original. That's the one I had put into it. That's from an older Maico. As you can see, it's thinner. And for this Maico, you can see this one is longer. This is thicker. So, because we're going to drill a hole in the front of the piston. So, I've got that in there. So now I know that this doesn't have a label on it. You know, it doesn't tell me where the front to the back is. But I know that this ring gap goes in the back. So, I can put it on this way using this. I'll say one thing. This piston's extremely difficult to get on because that pin is extremely tight. I mean, it's going correct. Okay. Let's see if this writes in the piston. Yep, it writes. So there we go. Alright, turn this thing all the way down. Just blow the ports. This is a Costler made piston, so it's a little heavier. It's a little, I don't know, it's very different than the other ones. And to get it out, it is difficult to get this thing out. So, got out the big drill. So I can drill the holes in that piston. What we have here is the measurements. It needs to be 0.3 inches down from the ring. Each hole has to be 0.375 apart. We need 3 holes. And then I usually use 0.075 inches. And this is already in here because I have used this. I think I've only used this drill for this purpose. Yeah, and this is, well, if I go up here and look at it, it's probably 0.75. Let's see. It's here. The first one. Yeah. Let's get it at an angle. So. 3 holes. So this pin is very difficult to get in, and there was some cracking and stuff of some of the as you can see some in there. So I took a Dremel when I sanded some of this down, because it seemed like it was very weak on some of the edges right here, and they kind of cracked and broke a little bit. So I was like, oh, that's not a good thing. So as you can see how that lip comes out there. See that? That lip is very thin. So I'm thinking of maybe even trying to, I mean, look at that, I can just almost break it with my hand. Thinking about dremeling it down a little bit more before I put it together. Just Dremel those imperfections from the molding off. And sanding this down smooth, and then hope for the best. Hopefully it doesn't just, grenade in there. So that's kind of my latest thing that I'm doing. You can see the lip now. Take that lip off. One more on this side. Okay. Have some coarse sandpaper. Go with that and fill it. Anything that feels like it might be a little bit rough. Just sandpaper a little bit. As you can see, piston is now on. See how it goes. It fits and the holes match up. So we're good. I did have to pound that pin in there pretty bad though. I mean, this thing is extremely tight. So hopefully I didn't damage the wrist pin doing that, but I don't think so. Seems like it's okay. Like I said, this flange in here, kind of worry about this piston thing, about this piston not being so good, but we'll see. It was extremely tight to get on, and like I said, it has those imperfections in it, and it's we'll see how it goes. Maybe it'll be good, but it's a copy piston, by the way. It's not I think it's a cast piston. I'm not sure. I think so. I think it's just a cast. It looks like it. Yeah, it must be a cast piston the way the mold is. So, it's a copy of a male piston though, is what it is. See, it's like a male copy piston. Still not a cheap piston. It is a very expensive piston. See, there's the ring. It is, like I said, a copy male because it has the Dykes rings. This piston, I think, is somewhere around $200 or so, $250. Whereas if I wanted to get a male piston, it's double that. So we'll see how this goes. Next thing, clean up this top, clean up this, and then we'll look at putting on the top end, or I may wait until I put on the bike for put the top end on. But first things first is to cover this thing up.